Yes. Now am I audible? Am I audible now? Shiv Mohan? Shiv Mohan? Yes. Now am I audible? Okay. Yes. I hope now my voice is clear to everybody. Yeah, great. All right. Chaliye, let's begin today's session. So, as we all know, your dates have been announced for the exam. Your exams will be, CUET exams will be starting from 15th of July. So, whatever I am going to do now is going to be about revision and it's going to be about last minute tips and tricks. Okay. All right, everybody. Girdhar, good morning. And before we begin, don't forget to subscribe that channel of Safalta and do not forget to hit that bell icon as well. Okay, now before I start, there is something that I wanted to share with you. This is something that I completely believe in. You know, so I thought we'll start Monday morning with some motivation here. And this is my life ka gyan. It says determination and discipline will take you far more ahead in life than motivation ever will. Alright, so there's never going to be a day when you're going to get up feeling all pumped up कि आज तो मैं 10 घंटे पढ़ाई कर लूँगा या कर लूँगी. It's never going to happen, you know. Maybe once in a blue moon, once in 10 days, motivation will help. But what will eventually take you ahead in life is determination and discipline. Alright, everybody? Okay. And this is something that I completely believe in. I have written, which is why I have put my name here. Chaliye, so on that note, let's begin with your last minute tips and tricks. Okay. Now, this is your basic pattern of CUET English. Okay. So I don't know what Elon Musk writes, but this is what I believe in. This is what I've learnt in my life. Okay. Yes. So, you will have a total of 50 questions. Okay. Good morning, Shikhar. And it's not sir, it's ma'am. Yeah. Alright. So, you're going to have a total of 50 questions and you have to attempt a maximum of 40. Yes. So, it is very important that now you learn how to leave questions. You should know which questions to leave because there is also negative marking in the exam. How to leave questions. Alright. So, you have a 200 mark paper. So, which means 40 into 5, 200 marks paper. You have negative marking and your total time is 45 minutes. So, you have to do these 40 questions in 45 minutes. So, let's about 40 seconds for each 40 seconds for each question. Okay. Hi Karthik, I'm doing well. How are you? I hope आज आपने कुछ, you know, you've not put milk or anything on the gas, right? Okay. Is this clear to everybody? It's okay, Shikhar. It's all right, Shikhar. You don't have to be sorry for this. Is this clear to everybody? This is your basic pattern. 40 questions, 45 minutes. So, you have about 40 seconds for each question. Hi, Ragini. Good morning. Good to have you today. Tanya, Anjali, Tarun, Shikhar. Is it clear to everybody? Karthik, Girdhar. Alright. Now, this is, I'm going to come here now. This is your syllabus and it is not limited to this, okay? This is your syllabus for the exam and we are going to talk about each one of them in detail. I am going to give you tips and tricks for each of these sections today and in the coming days, we are going to deal with, you know, every topic and deal with last minute preparation for each topic, okay? All right, Shruti, Tanya, Ragini, Anjali, all right. What about Varsha? Varsha hasn't joined today, right? Okay, now see. So you are going to have three types of reading passages. Three types of reading passages. One will be factual, one will be literary, and one will be narrative. Now, every passage that you will have in the exam is going to be about 300 to 350 words. So you're not going to have a very long passage. The passages are not going to be like 700 words or 800 words. Each passage is going to be about 300 to 350 words. Now, hi Gyatavya, good morning. Now, every passage will entail 10 questions. 10 plus 10 plus 10. Every passage. Oh, thank you, Tarun. Thank you so much. Hi, Karthik. Good morning. Yeah. So, total of 3 passages, and each passage will have about 10 questions. Okay? 20 questions बोले तो उसमें सारे टाइप के questions होंगे. You will have, inference type questions. You will have fact based questions. You will have vocabulary related questions. So, and we've done a lot of practice in class for reading passages, but I'm also going to take a YouTube session, a live session on how to deal with reading passages. Okay, so this is your basic of reading passages. And reading passages, trust me, is a game changer here. Reading passage is your game changer. जितना vocabulary में नहीं स्कोर कर पाओगे उतना रीडिंग पैसेज में स्कोर कर सकते हो. Am I making sense to anybody? Yes, no, something? In class I unmute all of you and we can talk. But here there is no facility to unmute all of you. So I hope, you'll have to constantly send me a smiley or an emoji or a yes ma'am in the comment section. Otherwise I will not understand. Okay. Now let's come here. Okay, सिर्फ ज्ञतव्य को समझ में आ रहा है और किसी को कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है क्या? Okay, good. अंजलि, श्रुति, कार्तिक, शिखर. Okay, दोनों कार्तिक को समझ में आ गया. कार्तिक चतुर्वेदी is sent a reply. What about कार्तिक मिश्रा? शिखर? Okay. Good morning, Guru. You seem to be a new student in my class. हाँ जी होएगा तरुण. Next when परसों is going to be reading passage. Hi Jaiswal, Mr. Jaiswal. Good morning. Right, now let's come here. So this I am going to talk in detail. इसी session में मैं इसमें detail पे बात करूँगी. But effectively, this is what your syllabus has in grammar. Verbal ability, choosing the right word and rearranging the sentences. इसमें से सबसे ज़्यादा जो tricky होता है, जिसमें you are never sure of your answers, is rearranging the sentences. This part and this part is pure logic. Wherever you have pure logic, the answer is either completely right or completely wrong, especially in terms of MCQs. But rearranging the sentences is something that can entail a lot of confusion. बहुत कंफ्यूजन हो सकता है रीअरेंजिंग द सेंटेंसेस में से. सो प्लीज चूज योर बैटल्स वाइजली. ये चीज ध्यान रखना. चूज योर बैटल्स वाइजली हियर, विच मीन्स चूज योर क्वेश्चंस वाइजली. अभी बात करते हैं इसके बारे में. व्हाट डज दिस मीन? अभी बात करते हैं इसके बारे में. एंड देन वोकैबुलरी हैज ऑफ कोर्स सिनोनिम्स, एंटोनिम्स, इडियम्स एंड फ्रेजेस लव्ड बाय एवरीबॉडी. है ना? सबको वोकैबुलरी से कितना प्यार है ना? सबको सारी वोकैबुलरी आती है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं होती वोकैबुलरी में. यस और नो? आई नो ऑल ऑफ यू लव वोकैबुलरी. इट इज लाइक योर favorite subject, favorite topic in English. Yes, Tanya. मैम एरर के क्वेश्चन नहीं आएंगे क्या? शिखर अभी बताऊंगी क्या क्या आएगा, वो ग्रामर में अभी समझाऊंगी. तान्या सिंह, rearranging would make sense by applying subject verb agreement. Yes, Tanya, it does. But I'm talking about as a general rule, rearranging the sentences can be very dicey. It can be confusing. That's why I'm saying that it's not for everybody that rearranging sentences would be a cakewalk. Okay? All right. बहुत मजा आता है. I love passages. Okay. So this you can take a screenshot, everybody. I'll move here. You can take a screenshot or you can write this down. You can see my hand here. So I've just moved a little away so that you can take a clear screenshot of this, or you can write this down. Hi Hamdan, good morning. Everybody, ले लिया स्क्रीनशॉट? हाँ तरुण, मुन्ना भाई स्टाइल भी चलेगा, बिल्कुल चलेगा. एवरीबडी डन? So from now on I am going to restrict my sessions to about 40-45 minutes so that you have all the time to prepare. Okay, Kyatavya sends me a thumbs up. What about others? Cool. Tanya has also done it. Anybody else? Ragini, are you still there? Okay, Shruti, all right. Chaliye, now let's go to this. Now let's come to individually what all we have to do. Individually क्या क्या करना है? Hi Aditya, good morning. Anurag hasn't joined, no? अच्छा, कार्तिक तो हेरा फेरी पे चला गया, बाबू भैया पे आ गया. Okay, cool. Let's begin. So if you are my student from my classes, I have done this approach with you a lot, right? मैंने काफी प्रैक्टिस कराया हुआ है बैकवर्ड अप्रोच का एंड हाउ टू सर्च फॉर आंसर्स यूजिंग द बैकवर्ड अप्रोच. बट फॉर ऑल माई स्टूडेंट्स हु जॉइन मी ऑन द लाइव, I am going to take this session on Wednesday. Wednesday means today is 27th. 29th जून का जो मैं YouTube लाइव सेशन लूंगी उसमें I'll be doing another reading passage for all my students who join me in the live session. Kanhaiya, Karthik, all of you all, Tarun, Anurag, all the children who join me only on the live session, I'm going to take reading passage again on 29th of June. All right, to make you all understand how to use this approach for your reading passages. Okay, now for all the students who already know how to do it, please focus here. So practice, at least please do not ignore reading passages. और अपने आप को ये तो बिल्कुल भी मत बोलना कि अरे reading passage तो हो जाता है, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. हाँ, प्लीज अपने आप को ये don't keep yourself under this illusion that oh I can manage reading passages. Reading passages are very easy. मैम आपका फोन बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. कार्तिक, कैन वी फोकस ऑन द लाइव प्लीज? फोन मैम का बहुत नॉर्मल है, राइट? श्रुति, आदित्य, हमदान, आर यू स्टिल हियर? तान्या, Gyatavya, what about you? Okay, now this here, please understand, out of the 50 questions, total of 50 questions that you will have, 30 questions are from reading passages. 30 questions, 50 questions में से 30 questions are from reading passages. There is no way you can escape reading passages क्योंकि totally 40 questions करने हैं आपको. You have to do a total of 40 questions. I already told you in the first slide. Now if you have to attempt 40 questions, total of 40 questions, ज़्यादा attempt करोगे और ये दिखाने का कोशिश करोगे कि अरे मुझे तो बहुत इंग्लिश आती है, anyway you are not going to get marks, right? So 40 questions you have to attempt and 50 questions total है, उसमें से 30 questions are from reading passages. Dude, there is no way on earth can you leave reading passages. So my suggestion, practice one passage every day. minimum, and using this approach. So all my students, the ones who take take classes with me regularly, know this backward approach. If you don't know, then we are going to do this on Wednesday. Okay, Tarun. All right. Right. Now, attempt questions. Now, this is a common rule here. ये आपके हर सब्जेक्ट में लागू होता है. चाहे आप you may be applying for any course, you may have any other domain subject. I am talking about English here. It could be history, physics, chemistry, maths, anything on this planet. If you are attempting MCQs, these two things are horribly important. How? I'll tell you. So now see, what is this? This means every question will have 4 options or maximum let's say 5 options. ठीक है? आपका हर क्वेश्चन में there will be 4 और let's say 5 options. हम 4 लेके चलते हैं अभी. आप उसको तभी, what did I tell you in the last part? Choose your battles wisely. Battles wisely बोले तो क्वेश्चन को wisely choose करना है. Now what does that mean? If I am sure of all the options, कौन सा सही है, कौन सा गलत है, कौन सा किसकी पॉसिबिलिटी बिल्कुल ही नहीं है. यस रागिनी, किसकी पॉसिबिलिटी बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, दैट इज 100% श्योरिटी. इफ यू नो अबाउट ऑल द 4, दैट मीन्स 100% श्योरिटी. ठीक है. इफ यू नो ओनली अबाउट 3, दैट इज 75% श्योरिटी. नाउ ओनली इफ यू आर आइदर 75% sure or if you are 100% sure will you attempt the question. 50% अगर पता है, then that means you are taking a chance and there is no point, because there, yes, 50% you may get +5, but 50% chances are you might get a -1, and -1 is more dangerous than a +5. Unfortunately, that's true. It's not the case of the glass being half full or half empty, but in this case, if you're working at a 50% surety, then a -1 will be a bigger deterrent than getting +5. Okay, understood everybody? What is this 100% and 75% surety rule? Everybody understood this? This is applicable to all your subjects, all your subjects. Hamdan, are you still here? Bye Karthik, enjoy the rains. हाँ Ragini, yes. Okay, anybody else? Any doubt here? Getavya, Anjali, Shruti, Karthik. Okay Tanya, Hamdan, are you still here? Or have you logged out? Okay, Hamdan is here. All right. Ragini is still here. Karthik Mishra, have you understood बच्चे? आज वर्षा नहीं आई ना. Nikki, Kajal, these girls are also not here today. Okay, चलिए. Please इसका ध्यान रखना. So this is, if you know this part of your answers or of your questions, only then attempt the question, otherwise don't attempt the question. यतव्य, नो क्या मतलब? समझ में आया, नहीं समझ में आया? हाँ, ओके अंजलि, ऑल राइट. एंड एनीथिंग एल्स डिड आई? हाँ. सो now why do you do this? So that you avoid negative marking. So I think this is very clear over here. ठीक है कन्हैया, all right. चलिए, let's go to the next one now. By the way, all my live sessions now, from now on, I will restrict them to a maximum of 40 or 45 minutes. Maximum. इससे ज़्यादा हम नहीं जाएंगे अब. Right? You need all the time to prepare. Now let's come to grammar. All right, Ragini. Let's come to grammar. And boys and girls, please share this session as much as you can with your friends, because now If you have friends who are preparing for CUET, today's session will really help them a lot. I mean, I never tell you to share it with your friends, but today I am, because this is going to really help them. Okay, so today we are sitting on 27th of June, right? और 15 जुलाई से पेपर है. Now grammar में there are about 8 or 9 parts of speech. I am not writing what are the parts of speech, right? There is noun, pronoun, verbs, conjunctions, interjections, adjectives, adverbs, etc. etc. वो सब मैं यहाँ नहीं लिख रही हूँ. Now I leave it up to you. If you can, the best will be that you revise each and every part of speech, right? Noun भी revise करो, pronoun भी revise करो, verbs, blah blah blah. जितना वो 8 or 9 parts of speech है, maybe take up 1 or 2 every day and revise on an everyday basis. But I'm guessing 90% of you do not have that much of time, क्योंकि सिर्फ इंग्लिश नहीं पढ़ना है, बहुत सारी और सब्जेक्ट्स भी पढ़ने हैं, है ना? So, but if you can, if you feel that you have superhuman capabilities, please revise parts of speech thoroughly, right? Especially things like adjectives, adverbs, etc., etc., verbs, rules. Of course, you have to do it. However, now the two most important topics that are asked in grammar are these two: spot the error and subject verb agreement. Spot the error and subject verb agreement. We have done a lot of live sessions also on these two. Spot the error पे भी और subject verb agreement पे भी, दोनों पे मैंने बहुत सारे sessions किए हैं. However, let me tell you a bit of what you can do now. Now, you may be, focusing on my live sessions, you may be focusing on somebody else's, you may be doing it on your own, or you may be taking classes from somewhere. हाँ रागिनी, I understand. मतलब there is a lot to be studied, right? आप लोगों के कौन कौन से डोमेन सब्जेक्ट्स हैं? यतव्य, तान्या, श्रुति, what are your domain subjects? कन्हैया, Hamdan, what are yours? Now here, spot the error focuses on all these parts of speech. Spot the error जो होता है वो सारी ग्रामर को कवर कर लेता है. And subject verb agreement focuses on the subject and of course the verb, right? So if you focus on these two, spot the error and subject verb agreement, you will be able to revise the entire grammar. So business, economics, accounts, sociology, political science and anthropology, maths and chemistry, अरे बाबा, heavy duty, general test and English. हाँ, so see, of course then you have less time. Now see, if you are focusing on spot the error, you will manage to cover all these parts. And subject verb agreement, subject अलग से, verb अलग से, आपकी पूरी grammar complete हो जाएगी. Now if you are not revising parts of speech, what is it that you can do? So I have given you a lot of sessions on spot the error and subject verb agreement. Please make notes of all of them, right? मैंने आपको verb के rules भी बताए हुए हैं. मैंने आपको बताया हुआ है कि preposition के बाद जैसे हमेशा noun लगेगा, या मैंने आपको so I have told you things like कि if you have a preposition and then it is followed by two types of, यहाँ भी एक कुछ लिखा हुआ है और इधर सपोज इधर भी नाउन है, तो ये वाला जो वर्ड होगा ये हमेशा एडजेक्टिव होगा. I've told you a lot of such things. Like I've told you when we were doing, I remember when we were doing spot the error, we did something called as discuss about. We generally tend to say we will discuss about the project later, but then I told you discuss के बाद कभी भी about नहीं लगता है. So what I'm trying to say is that I've given you a lot of tips and tricks when I've taken those live sessions, right? मैंने जितना भी tips and tricks दिया है उसको सबको एक जगह लिखो and keep revising them. That is what I mean to say. Okay? Yes, Ragini, बिल्कुल हो. Everybody, yes. Everybody is my Sherni and Sher here. Okay? Am I making sense here? I have given you endless tips and tricks on spot the error, subject verb agreement. I've given you the rules also. Please put them at one place and revise. Everybody, am I making sense here? Hi Shreya, Ragini, Hamdan, Tanya. Am I making sense here? Getavya, Kanhaiya, Tarun, what about all of you? Okay, Shruti. सिर्फ श्रुति को समझ में आ रहा है और किसी को नहीं आ रहा है क्या? Nobody else understands? Shruti, I would have no idea about maths class, बच्चे. Cool. All right. So you all understand. So please put all your rules, all your tricks at one place, and then of course this rule is applicable to every subject, every section. Only if you are sure, 100% श्योरिटी है या 75% श्योरिटी है तो ही करोगे, नहीं तो नहीं अटेम्प्ट करोगे. ठीक है? All right. Now let's look at two examples here. Now these are two examples. मतलब समझाने के तौर पे I have given you two examples here, and then we'll go on to the last part, which is the vocabulary part, right? I have passed. Now of course you have to tell me the error in this and you have to tell me the correct one here. Huh? All right, Shruti, wonderful. Very nice. So it says, I have passed the examination 2 years ago. Now clearly there is a mistake here, right? I have passed the examination 2 years ago. नहीं तरुण, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. मैंने आपका नाम लिया था बच्चे. Yes. Question number 1. Tanya has already given the answer. And Tanya, what should be the correct answer here? Yes, Hamdan, Tanya, Shruti, Ragini, I know that you all know the answer. Tarun, yes, A. So, but what should be the correct answer is what I am asking you. Okay, Tarun says I had passed. Anybody else for the correct answer? Anybody else for the correct answer? Answer मुझे explanation चाहिए. Okay. Now see, I knew that all of you would do this, would tell me that the answer is A, but the explanation, at least the first two people who have answered, is wrong. Now see here, you have been given a timeline 2 years ago. अगर आपको यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है that it is 2 years ago, you will not even use had. It will simply become I passed the examination 2 years ago. When you say, हम लोग हिंदी में कैसे बोलते हैं ना कि मैंने एग्जाम 2 साल पहले पास किया था. The moment we say पास किया था, उसको when we translate it into English, direct translation, that too, we tend to write I had passed the examination 2 years ago. Tanya, it is not or I passed the examination 2 years ago. The correct answer is I passed the examination 2 years ago. Please remember, past perfect is always used with another, so there are always two parts of the sentence and one part of the sentence is past perfect. Past perfect कभी independently नहीं use होता. Please understand this. Past perfect is never used independently. Is never used independently. This is a problem with most of us Indians. We tend to do a direct translation from Hindi. मैंने कल खाना खाया था. I had eaten dinner yesterday. क्यों भाई? I ate dinner yesterday. Understood? Understood everybody? Yes or no? Tanya, I hope it's clear to you. Hamdan, Kanhaiya, I hope it's all clear to you. Shruti, Tarun. All right. Now the next one here. The international club as well as, यार मेरे को ना अभी किसी ने yes or no नहीं भेजा है. तुम लोगों की कुछ अलग केमिस्ट्री चल रही है in the comment section. You people are talking to each other. Can you please just talk to me today? Because dude important है ना? All right. चलो. The international club as well as choral society and the rowing club dash to submit a new constitution. Tarun, nahi, answer is wrong. Hamdan, what's the answer? Tanya, তুমি কি করছো? गलत. रागनी, श्रुति, कन्हैया, ए, सब. हाय दृष्टि, क्या हो क्या रहा है ये? हाँ, दिस इज अ बमर. एवरीबडी, आई हैव डन दिस सो ऑफन. यस हमदन, करेक्ट आंसर. रागिनी, व्हाट इज द आंसर? नई दृष्टि, yes Ragini. So whenever you have, go back to the video on subject verb agreement. I have specifically mentioned अगर as well as होगा या फिर in addition to or along with, I'll write it here, in addition to, along with, as well as. So technically these mean and. Technically ये लोग पूरा plural बन जाता है, right? But we will not use a plural verb here. The verb will be according to the international club. So your answer will be needs. Answer is B. श्रुति कहाँ बताए? आंसर आप मुझे. श्रुति, I must have missed out, but I didn't get your. Oh sorry, रागिनी के बाद मुझे आपका कोई कमेंट नहीं मिला बच्चे. Tanya, have you understood? Yes, Tanya. Drishti, have you understood? So see, this is what I'm saying. Now I have given you two things here. I've told you about past perfect and I've told you about this. So you just keep writing these rules and tricks at one place so that the day of the exam you have it in one place and you can quickly revise. Everyone, so see, this is what I mean to say, that whatever live sessions we have done, I've given you a lot of tips and tricks and I've told you about rules. It would be best if you write them at one place. Okay, now let's go to vocabulary. Now vocabulary is the most khatarnak section out of all of them. Why? Because vocabulary, there is no set syllabus, there isn't a book which can give you the entire vocabulary of English language. There isn't any YouTube session, no teacher, nothing that can give you one full, cover to cover kind of vocabulary input, because you can still be asked something which you have no idea about, right? Which is why the first and foremost thing is that it is unachievable in one day. तो क्या करने का है? रोज रिवाइज करने को है. जितना अभी तक कर लिया है उसको रोज रिवाइज करो, because it is not achievable in one single day. And this is the hard truth about vocabulary. No matter how good you are in vocabulary, no matter how much you read, how many English series you watch or English songs you listen to, it doesn't matter. I am a voracious reader, but then when I come for your sessions with you, I still have to do a lot of prep. I have to do a lot of preparation before I come for the sessions. right? So प्लीज रिमेंबर वोकैबुलरी इज नॉट अचीवेबल इन वन डे. आप सोचो कि लास्ट के एक हफ्ते में भी सारा रट्टा मार लोगे, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. ओके, सो बिकॉज देर इज नो सेट पैटर्न, नो सेट बुक, और मतलब आपको कोई ये नहीं बता सकता कि इस बुक से पढ़ लोगे तो सारा वोकैबुलरी इसी में से पूछा जाता है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. ऑल राइट, देन दीज आर माई टू, दीज आर मतलब ये जो दो हैं, have all the words written at the same place and use mnemonics. This is my way of learning vocabulary. You guys can, you people can have your own ways and means to do vocabulary. Okay? Now, how to do this? Let's see. He is a good looking but an insipid young man. कोई बात नहीं हमदन, it's all right. So let's, I'm giving you an example where I said write synonyms and antonyms at one place. This is an example of that. Okay? He is a good looking but an insipid young man. I've already done this in your live sessions. One of the first sessions that I took on vocabulary, this question was there. I remember this because we had a very interesting conversation about pizzas after this, which is why I remember this. Tarun says answer is A. No. No, Tarun, answer is not A. Shruti, Tanya, Ragini, Kanhaiya, Gyatavya. Okay, Ragini, all right. Drishti, what is the answer? Shreya is saying B. No, Shreya. Nope. Yes, Anjali, very good. The answer is lacking in spirit. See, insipid, if you talk about insipid food, insipid means bland food. Phika. Bland food. Tasteless. Right? So, insipid young man will be lacking in spirit. So, lacking in spirit means no energy, no enthusiasm. No, Hamdan, it's not B. Tanya, no, it's not sick. It is lacking in spirit. See, that's what I'm saying. Write the synonyms and antonyms at the same place. You all know what is arrogant. Unscrupulous means somebody who has no principles. Scrupulous means unscrupulous and scrupulous. Unscrupulous means no principles. So, look here. This is a lack of principles, morals. So, here the antonym of insipid will be enthusiastic. Tanya is saying, ma'am, vapid is insipid. Yeah, Tanya? That's okay. Right. Vapid may be insipid, but insipid young man will mean lacking in spirit. Tanya, it is not sick. The answer is not sick. The answer is not unscrupulous. The answer is not arrogant. The answer is lacking in spirit. Okay? Yes. Everybody understood? So see, what have I done? I have understood the meaning of unscrupulous from here. I've also come to know its antonym. It is scrupulous. Lacking in spirit, of course, I know means insipid. I have also written the antonym of insipid here, which is enthusiastic. And Tanya is telling us that insipid can also, bland. Tanya, I think what you wanted to write is, bland is vapid. Yes, Tanya, that is what you wanted to write. I am just saying that insipid food means no taste. So, if you are using insipid with a young man here, that means the man lacks in spirit. Okay? Now, quickly let's do what is mnemonics. Now, you all remember this live. I don't know if you do. Anyway, mnemonics is जब आप बहुत सारे वर्ड्स को एक चीज से कनेक्ट कर देते हो, when you connect a lot of words and phrases or idioms with one single thing. It could be an event, it could be a person, celebrity, sports person, anyone. Now in this case, let's talk about this man, MS Dhoni. So there are so many words that you can do with respect to him. For example, the first one is resolved, determined, then stoic. Stoic is when you don't show any emotion, right? Resolved, determined, stoic. Then his is also a rags to riches story. His example, his story, his life is a rags to riches tale. Or another thing, another sentence that you can use, another way of appreciating Mahendra Singh Dhoni is that he put Ranchi on the world map. Another word that you can do with him is that he's fostered young talent in India. Fostered. The word is fostered young talent in India. See? So with one man you have learned so many words. Calm, composed, humble background. Yes. Anjali, you remember that live. Very good. Leader. See? So there are... Anjali, very good. You remember that live session. Yes. Everybody, have I made myself clear on how to use mnemonics? Yes, Tanya, vapid and insipid are bhai behan. Like they are synonyms to each other. Shruti, ये क्या है मैम? श्रुति, ऐसा होता है, वोकैबुलरी करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट टास्क होता है. इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू लर्न सो मेनी वर्ड्स. सो व्हाट यू डू इज यू टेक अप विद वन इवेंट और यू टेक अप वन एपिसोड इन हिस्ट्री, you take up some movie, some person, some celebrity, sports person, politician, anybody, and you just learn a lot of words, many words through that one person or that one episode. So we took up MS Dhoni and हमने बहुत सारे words MS Dhoni से related किए हैं. This is called as mnemonics. Okay everyone? All right. Open-minded. Anjali, all right. Now, for all of these things, you can go back to all my live sessions. I've done a lot of mnemonics with you. I have done a lot of spot the error sessions with you, subject verb agreement sessions with you. This is my YouTube schedule for till 8th of July. And this time I'll just be focusing on revision. So you can probably take a screenshot and I will make sure that your sessions are restricted to 45 minutes, 40 to 45 minutes, so that you have time to, go ahead and study your other subjects also. Alright everybody. So on Wednesday I'll be doing reading passage. The ones, Kanhaiya, Tarun, all of you all, especially the people who join me only in the live session and you don't join me in the this thing, you know, the classes, please come at least on Wednesday. And then of course you have all this I've mentioned here. Okay, so I hope today's session was quite helpful for all of you, and from Wednesday we'll start our revision. Okay everybody? Alright, thank you so much. I think let's wind up today's session. It's 8:47. Let's wind up today's session. Alright, Tarun, Anjali, Shruti, Ragini, Shreya, everybody. No, Tarun, only in the morning. I am talking about the paid classes. That happened on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Okay? Kanhaiya, Gyatavya, Hamdan, I'll see you on Wednesday now. Okay, everybody? Thank you so much. Please do not forget to like this session. Don't forget to share it with your friends because I'm super 100% sure it's going to help all of them. Alright? Have a great day ahead. And yes, I will see you on Wednesday. Okay? Bye everybody. Thank you so much. See you. Bye bye.